Yo, okay, so check out the screen. This is going to be round 2, okay, because I tried to record this and then the camera overheated. All right, so check this out. Here we go. Keyword flow. Ready, go. You see that? I have arms right here, so I'm getting ready to build a story right now, okay? So we have arms right here for a specific reason, right? All right, so check this out. We're going to set the order right now, the order of God's realm. Remember, God created the world, check. God created man, aka the people, check. Remember, people created states, check. Remember, people created constitutions, check. Remember, people created governments, check. Question, when did government become boss of the people? All right, so we're going to find out what's up. All right, here we go. All right, shout out to Joseph, right? Because Joseph put this one in my head, right? Oaths, right? You know, look at this maxim of law right here, 84A. There is no stronger link or bond between men than an oath. All right, that's a fact, man. You know, word is bond, bond is word. Scary simple service. All right, so check this out. Here we go. Hi, United States Congress and Senate. This one's for you. Okay, so look, you see where it says Constitution? You see where it says legislative, executive, and judicial? Those are what we call delegated powers, all right? Let's keep it going. This is Plato's Cave. Welcome to Plato's Cave, because what we do in Plato's Cave when we travel around it is we like to show the people what's on the screen, right? And then we use the light to show people what's on the screen. And then we also like to show the people how other people manipulate the light, right? Because we try to bring you to the light, man. Scary simple service. All right, let's keep it going. Hi, grand jury. This one's for you. Ready? You guys ready to hang out? Let's go, let's go. Okay, here goes the civil grand jury, and I'm going to show you the function is to investigate the operations of the various officers, departments, and agencies of local government, right? That's what the grand jury does. This is what we're getting ready to do, and we're going to do it by showing the word. All right, let's go. California Constitution, remember preamble. I'm going to show you the power. We the people are the power. All right, this one's going to move quick because I'm going to read a notice, right? All right, here goes another article within the California Constitution. This is section 3, right? Check this out. The people have the right to instruct, right? So this is what's going on right now. The people are instructing. All right, let's keep it going. I'm going to show you the preamble of the United States Constitution. All you have to know is we the people. The people are the power, right? Because the people wrote this one too. Okay, so let's look at Article 4, Section 4 of the California, or not California, but the United States Constitution. The United States shall guarantee to every state in this union a Republican form of government. Okay, remember that. A Republican form of government, not a Democrat, not a Democrat. All right, let's keep it going. Article 1, of the United States Constitution, this has to deal with the legislatures, right? This is the only power that they have, right? So when you scroll down to text of Section 8, right, and it says the Congress shall have the power to regulate commerce, right? That's it. You get to regulate commerce, bro. And that just means market, okay? Let's keep it going. Here, the Bill of Rights, right? Here go the Bill of Rights within the United States Constitution. This is what we told our servants that all the people have the right to, okay? Remember, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed, right? You shall never, ever, ever mess with that, ever. All right? Scary simple service. Let's keep it going. Here goes Article XX of California, or the 20, right? And then right here we got text of Section 3, and this has to do with the oath or affirmation, right? So every public servant says, I state your name, do solemnly swear or affirm that and then boom, right? They will support and defend the United States Constitution and the Constitution of the state of California, or whatever state that you happen to be in, man, because we have constitutions, plural. Okay, let's keep it going. Here goes the authority and then the power within this maxim right here. And I love 11A because 11A is fun, right? So look at what it says. A delegated power cannot be again delegated, right? A deputy cannot have or appoint a deputy. Fact, man. Okay, so that's a great law. All right, so check this out. Here's an example of the delegated power, the justice.gov. Okay, so here goes this is something about the Justice Department right here. The Office of the Attorney General, also known as a delegated power, was created by the Judiciary Act of 1789, right? So a delegated power gave power to another delegated power, right? You can't do that, man. You see the game? Okay, so check this out. I'm gonna show you delegated power giving power to another deputy, which is a no-no. Okay, so the Attorney General. Here's the organization chart for the Attorney General, and if you scroll down right here, hi FBI, you're under there, right? Hi DEA, you're under there. Look at this one right here. Hi Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, right? So all of you entities right here that is under a delegated power, which was delegated power by another power that was delegated to. There's a lot of delegation going on, right? So all of these entities have no power, but they run around the realm acting like they do. All right, so let's keep it going, right? So here's what the word oath means: a judicial swearing, a solemn appeal to deity, sacred relics, etc., in witness of truth or promise, right? So when you think about deity, they're talking about little g, right? Little g are the people, okay? Let's keep it going. Swear. What is swear? Swear means to speak, talk, say. All right, let's keep it going. Right, so when you swear, you're talking and you're saying. Right, maladministration. This is what we always look for: faulty or improper management of affairs. Right. So if you're doing bad administration, that means you're mismanaging the people's affairs. Right. We look for treason. Right. We look for if anyone's delivering or handing over our trust. Scary simple service, right? All right, let's keep it going. We look for war. We look for people who are causing confusion or who are trying to mix things up. An example of that would be some entity always calling our republic a democracy, right? We are not a democracy. We are a republic, right? Stupid simple, right? All right, let's keep it going. We look for agents. Who's the agent? Who's the one drawing? Who's the one driving? Who's the one trying to move treason, right? Who's the one trying to move war, right? There's somebody who's acting. One who acts is what you call the agent, right? So let's keep it going. What we do is we teach. So all we do is we show and we point out, because that's what we do when you're one of the people. We have a duty and we have an obligation to teach, right? Scary, simple service. Let's go. We like to show the peace because the peace is the covenant. The peace is the agreement. This is what you call a contract, right? So when things are bound together, you're in peace, man. Right? All right, let's show the public. What's up, public? Hi, public. Right? Public, populous people, right? So whenever they talk about the public, you have to know in your mind that they're talking about the people. All right, let's keep it going. What is people? Oh, okay. Look at what people is. Army. Remember that. The people are the army, right? But the people are also called humans. They're also called persons in general, and they're the men, and then they're the women, right? So whenever you see a man or a woman walking in the realm, you know that's one of the people, right? All right, let's go. Who's boss? The people are boss, right? You see what boss is? Boss is master, right? Let's check out what master is, right? Because we're moving quick, man, like Quicksilver, right? Master means great, right? Master means great, right? So whoever has control, whoever has authority, you are the great one. All right, let's keep it going. Arm. Remember what we started off with? Arm means to fit together, right? Arm is to fit together, right? That's it, right? So whatever fits together, that's your arm. AR, right? So when you look at AR and you know that that's the root for arm, right? But then if you scroll right here and you see art, right? Art means skill as a result of learning or practice, man, right? So we're learning and we're practicing right now. We're getting skills, and we're going to show you the skills of the words, right? So when you defend, right? When you defend, you go from away to strike. So anything that's striking, anything that's hitting, anything that's pushing, you just move that away, right? That's what you do when you defend. 2 words, all right? So check out this image, right? Hi, Google. Thanks for the images, right? So we wanted to see what a weapon was, because we want to look at what arms are, right? And then these are all just examples of arms, man. There's a lot of different arms out there in the world, right? So whatever, anything you can put in your hand and move with skill, that's called an arm. All right, so here we go. Now we're here. Now we're at the JotForm, and this is what we want to do. We want to read these words because these words are powerful, man. But let me get some water before I start reading, man. This is just fun. How are we doing on time? We're okay. All right, the camera hasn't shut off yet because, last time I overheated. Oh, man, that felt good. Okay, so check it out. Here we go. Here goes a notice, right? So this link is going to be, or this JotForm link is going to be in the description, right? So you're going to be able to get access to this. And then if you're one of the men, if you're one of the women, if you're one of the people, you have a duty and you have an obligation to sign this and to send this out and to instruct our public servants, okay? Ready? Here we go. Congress has no authority to interfere in the people's inherent right to bear arms for their protection according to their condition. Maxim 9F. It is a liberty of free citizens to retain arms for their protection and according to their condition. That's a fact, right? Public Law 90618, Title 1, State Firearms Control Assistant, October 221968. Purpose, okay? Sec 101. The Congress hereby declares that the purpose of this title is to provide support to federal, state, and local law enforcement officials in their fight against crime and violence, right? And it is not the purpose of this title to place any undue or unnecessary federal restrictions or burdens on law-abiding citizens with respect to acquisition, possession, or use of firearms appropriate to the purpose of hunting, trap shooting, target shooting, personal protection, or any other lawful activity, and that this title is not intended to discourage or eliminate the private ownership or use of firearms by law-abiding citizens for lawful purposes, or provide for the imposition by federal regulations of any procedures or requirements other than those reasonably necessary to implement and effectuate the provisions of this title. People v. Horton, 264 NYS 8488. Hi, Leanne. Thanks for that one. That one's fire. We love this poster. Ready? Here we go. Let's get into the meat. All right. Notice and demand to cease and desist from attacking the people's rights to protect themselves and states. Notice to principal is notice to agent, and notice to agent is notice to principal. I, one of the people, as seen in the 50 states' constitutions, sui juris, do present you with this notice that you and your agents may provide due care. Please take notice that the people have taken the time to properly study so as to come together en masse across the nation and deal with the matters for the common good. We, the people, wish to address your attempts to use legislative fiat to attack the people's rights. Okay, here we go. Please take notice that Congress has no authority to interfere with the people's rights to have the weapons the people deem necessary for defense. See authorities below. Maxim 9C. It is a liberty of free citizens to retain arms for their protection and according to their condition. People v. Horton, 264 NYS 8488. All right, I'm not going to read those anymore. Please take notice that the people have a guaranteed and absolute right to have the weapons necessary to protect and preserve themselves and their condition. There can be absolutely no possible authority for any legislature to make a rule, ban, or statute that would go against any right of the people without express written consent. See evidence below. Miranda v. Arizona, 384 U.S. 436-1966, page 491. What's up, Arizona? Where rights secured by the Constitution are involved, there can be no rulemaking or legislation which would abrogate them, man. Remember that, okay? Please take notice that writing ambiguous laws under the Commerce Clause to deal with the interstate commerce, right, and international commerce has nothing to do with the common rights of the people, derivative from the common law, whom you swore as trustees to protect as a condition for receiving employment as the people's servants. See evidence below. Maxim 9D. Laws are silent amidst arms, right? Okay, please take notice that as a maxim, you swore to never attack the rights of the people. Therefore, the people know and realize that your statutes are not for use against the people in the private or their associations. See evidence below. Maxim 9b. Under the name of arms, and included not only shields and swords and helmets, but also clubs and stones, man. That's fun, right? Please take notice that as the people, we understand that you do not dictate what weapons are acceptable for the people. Fact, man. Though you may have enjoyed attorneys who have helped to write statutes without jurisdiction vague enough to leave theft of jurisdiction as a possibility for decades, you have no authority of law to write such statutes or employ such saboteurs of the constitutional rights. See evidence below. Hey, Missouri, what's up? Missouri Constitution, Article 1, Bill of Rights, Section 2.3, right to keep and bear arms, exception, right? How we doing? We're going okay, right? Check it out. That the right of every citizen to keep and bear arms, ammunition, and accessories typical to the normal function of such arms in defense of his home, person, family, and property, or when lawfully summoned in aid of the civil power, shall not be questioned. The rights guaranteed by this section shall be unalienable. Any restriction on these rights shall be subject to strict scrutiny, and the state of Missouri shall be obligated to hold these rights and shall under no circumstances decline to protect against their infringement. Nothing in this section shall be construed to prevent the General Assembly from enacting general laws which limit the rights of convicted violent felons or those duly adjudged mentally infirm by a court of competent jurisdiction. Okay? Please take notice that you, as agents of the United States, have made contracts with all states and agreed that these rights are inherent in the people nationwide. Fact, man. What's up, Virginia? Here we go. Virginia Constitution, Article 1, Bill of Rights, Section 13, militia, standing armies, military subordinate to civil power, right? Here we go. That a well-regulated militia composed of the body of the people trained to arms is the proper, natural, and safe defense of a free state. Therefore, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed, okay? That standing armies in times of peace should be avoided as dangerous to liberty, and that in all cases the military should be under strict subordination to and governed by the civil power. All right, let's keep it going. Michigan Constitution, Article 1, Declaration of Rights, Section 6, Bearing of Arms. Every person has a right to keep and bear arms for their defense of himself and the state. Man, these states have a lot of words. There's a lot of power going on here. All right, let's keep it going. Please take notice that the people understand your limited powers granted to the federal Constitution regarding interstate commerce and foreign commerce found in Article 1, Section 8 of the United States Constitution. The people would like to believe that you are not presenting this gun ban, as an attempt to block the power of lawful people to buy weapons of their choosing, as the original intent of this legislature, as shown in your statute, declares the same. Public Law 90618, Title 1, State Firearms Control Assistance, October 221968. Purpose, right? Section 101. Still going back to school. Section 101. The Congress hereby declares that the purpose of this title is to provide support to federal, state, and local enforcement officials in their fight against crime and violence. And it is not the purpose of this title to place any undue or unnecessary federal restrictions or burdens on lawful abiding citizens with respect to acquisition, possession, or use of firearms appropriate to the purpose of hunting, trap shooting, target shooting, personal protection, or any other lawful activity, and that this title is not intended to discourage or eliminate the private ownership or use of firearms by law-abiding citizens for lawful purposes, all right? Or providing for the imposition by federal regulations of any procedures or requirements other than those reasonably necessary to implement and effectuate the provisions of this title. Okay? Emphasis. So everything's highlighted as an emphasis. All right? You got to read that hard. Okay? So check this out. Please take notice that as the people, we now recognize that you cannot make a law against the people's guaranteed rights, nor can you make any rule that would infringe against the right of the people, okay? It is therefore understood that you may have had an oversight in this presentation of your ideas, that somehow these statutes that you have written somehow affected the rights of the people you serve. Please take notice that a failure to immediately give a point of clarity as Congress correcting these issues publicly to the people, or for any justice of the Supreme Court to step up using the authority granted to you to remedy situations given to you outside of court, shall be deemed a transgression against the people of the highest degree, man. Thank you for your immediate attention to these matters, and please see Judge's authority below. Ex parte Milligan 71 U.S. 2 1866, page 116117. Okay, here we go. It was the manifest design of Congress to secure a certain remedy by which anyone deprived of liberty could obtain it if there was a judicial failure to find cause of offense against him. Courts are not always in session and can adjourn on the discharge of the grand jury, and before those who were in the confinement could take proper steps to procure their liberation. To provide for their contingencies, authority was given to the judges out of court to grant relief to any party who could show that, under the law, he should be no longer restrained of his liberty. All right? Fact, man. Here we go. Right? Please take notice that the people have been in the past and are currently being restrained and threatened in their liberty, okay? It is the will of the people that all officers and trustees take action to prevent the maladministration and harms that would take place by using ambiguous statutes and declarations of their meaning, not in line with the original intent of the Congress in its original legislation. All right, let's keep it going. Any attempt to thwart your duty to correct these issues and give clarity, or any failure to cease and desist any further actions against the people's rights, will be considered a willful trespass with full knowledge, intent, and malice, all right? Furthermore, if you believe that any of these claims are untrue, please respond by affidavit with constitutional provisions granting you the authority to infringe upon the people's rights within 5 days, or you agree that all herein be true and that you or any officer acting to interfere with the people's rights shall be personally responsible for $10 million per incident, and I reserve my right to bring this issue before an arbiter of my choice. Ready? Full name. Ready? Autograph. Ready? Look, check this out. If you would like to have your address printed in this form section of this notice, please enter the information in the next two boxes. If you choose not to enter information, make sure you print this information before you send the document certified mail, right? So you always want to send it certified mail because that means it's a contract, man. That's one of the agreements we have with the Postal Service, right? Put your street address down, put your city, your state, and your zip, right? And then you got the date, then you got the email, boom, you hit submit, man. All right, so that's it. Okay, so every man and every woman that just heard my words, you now have a duty and you have an obligation to put this, and you have to submit this, right? Because you got to keep and bear arms, man. And what you also have to do is you have to share this with other men and other women so they can do the same thing, man, because this is what happens when God's people wake back up, man. All right, so let's close it out. Here we go. Check this out, right? We got Hosea 4:6 right here. Remember, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, right? What we just showed you was knowledge, right? So now you have the knowledge, and you have the knowledge to be able to go ahead and check your public servants, all right? So let's keep it going, right? Look, check out Luke 11:52. Shout out to David Jose. Ready? Here we go. Woe unto you lawyers, for ye have taken away the key of knowledge, right? So lawyers have taken away the key of knowledge from the people. Now the people are now giving the people back the knowledge, man. Scary simple service, right? This is what we do. Check out John 1:1. The Word was God, right? That's what you focus on. The Word was God. God, Word, Word, God, right? In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, man. Once you understand that, you're going to be free, all right? So check this out. Remember, where do you get your power and your authority from? God, right? Remember, God said, let us make man in our image after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all of the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, right? So what did God do? So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male, and female created he them. That's what God did, right? So I'm going to show you something else, right? Check out Psalms 82:6, right? What did God say? I have said, ye are gods, little g, right? So big G is telling little g what's up, right? I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High, right? So every man and every woman is a child of the Most High, right? That's where your power comes from, right? All right, so we're getting ready to close it out right here, because we always have to show the order of God's kingdom, right? This is the order of the realm, right? And once you get this in your head, you're going to be free. Remember, order. God created the world, check. God created man, aka the people, check. People created states, check. People created constitutions, check. People created governments, check. Question, when did government become boss of the people? Answer, never, right? The people are the boss. You know why? That's what Big G said. God said people have dominion over the whole realm, man. All right, that's it. I'm done. We knocked this one out, right? So I hope you like that flow. Remember, put in that JotForm, man. The people, we're woke. All right. I'll see you guys in the future. Remember, nobody's having more fun than us. Bye.